Jack Quaid's having quite the year. I mean, of course, being one of the stars of The Boys over on Amazon, and he had Companion in January, which I thought was pretty good. And yeah, now he's in this movie. And look, I'm a fan of his, so I was excited about it. So let's talk about Novocaine. When the girl of his dreams is kidnapped, a man incapable of feeling physical pain turns his rare condition into an unexpected advantage in the fight to rescue her. The movie stars Jack Quaid, Amber Midthunder, Ray Nicholson, and Jacob Batalon. So I got to see an early screening of Novocaine tonight, which is about a week early, and it wasn't anything special. It wasn't a like I did sign up for it or be a member of the press or anything like that. Although considering the audience that we saw this with, it'd be nice if it was all critics. But anyway, yeah, got to see it early, and I thought, yeah, this is a movie I wanted to see anyway, so why not see it early and bring you a review early? So that's what we did. And look, there's a lot to talk about here, but it's going to be pretty much up to you, especially if you've seen the trailer already. I'll get into all that, but with the actors, I think all of the actors across the board did a fine job with what they're given, and there's nobody that sticks out as being bad or anything like that. I enjoyed the performances across the board, but one of the things that's really interesting is the way that Jack Quaid portrays this character of Nate, nicknamed Novocaine. The thing about him is because of his condition, he lives his life in a certain way. And because of that, it almost gives you an anxiety when things start to go down. And I thought that was really effective because I was actually I was like cringing for him, even though, he's not really reacting to some things. I think some people might actually be a little bit bored at the beginning because of that, but I thought it was great. The way that they build that up, it's so effective, but very smartly crafted. You know what I mean? It's almost like if you had this condition, there are certain things that you would have to do to make sure that you stayed safe, because there are a lot of ways that you could get hurt and you not know that you got hurt. And I think that's very, it's like well thought out and very, very cool. Like I really like the thought behind this character. But going back to the trailer, if you've seen the trailer for Novocaine, it's one of those cases where I don't know if people would have gone to see the movie without seeing the trailer, but the trailer gives up so many of the gags in the movie, and it's kind of like, oh, okay, so that's that thing that I saw in the trailer. Let's see how this plays out beyond the thing that I've already seen. And that's kind of a bummer because, well, I mean, when you go to as many movies as I do, you see a lot of trailers over and over and over again. So I've seen the Novocaine trailer probably 10 times. I mean, there's just a lot of times, and that's too much. So it's one of those things where if you saw the trailer and you said, "Yeah, that looks like a fun time," I think you ought to go see this movie. I think you'd have a good time. And I think if you hadn't seen the trailer, don't. Don't see the trailer. And if you're up for a very violent, slightly funny, but good time, and it's definitely, it's man, it's violent. It's really violent. I mean, there are parts where you're cringing because it's like, didn't know that was gonna happen. Wow, that's a lot. But if you're up for that and you're up for I mean, it again, it's a fun time. It's a fun time at the theater. And you might be wondering, when you say slightly funny, what do you mean? Well, I will say that a lot of the humor in the movie is very like chuckle worthy. It's not laugh out loud. Oh my god, this is the greatest thing. It's very But there was one line, and I don't want to repeat it because it might give something away. But yeah, it really made me laugh out loud, and it was Jack Quaid's delivery that just really it was perfect, and it made me laugh, and yeah. But it's more about the situations that he finds himself in. That's what drives this story forward. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is it's pretty predictable. There's not a whole lot of surprises. There is a thing that happens that you're kind of like, oh, my wife was not surprised by this at all. She saw it coming a mile away, and I was like, no, I didn't know that was coming. So there were things like that that just, that it's fine. It's just a fine movie. There's nothing really, man, like, oh, you got to rush out and see Novocaine. In fact, she said she thinks that she might have actually liked it more if she saw it at home because, well, there were a lot of distractions in our theater tonight. I'll just say that. It was, yeah, everybody wanted to bring their snacks and they were all individually wrapped and very loud. So, Novocaine, I mean, I know I'm a bit early on the review, but I'm curious if any of you have seen it. What did you think about it? Are you looking forward to seeing it? Let's talk about it in the comment section. Yeah, I had a good time. I had a fine time. It's fine. It's fine. Like a 3 out of 4 stars. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.